Hey y'all, this is ThatTeowonna, and as always, I had a fabulous week. I hope you got out and about and took advantage of some of the wonderful things we have going on right here in the metro. But if you didn't, don't worry about it, because as long as I'm there, you're there. This week was full of music. Columbia hip hop businessman Paul Davis sponsored the third quarter music symposium and South Carolina DJ Awards. Now, since it is my job to go to these events and report back to you, I try my best not to prejudge. And I was doing a pretty good job too until an hour had passed and the event still had not begun. So your girl was having a hard time finding the motivation to stick around. That's when I ran into Pastor Charles Lester. Now, I asked him, what in the world is the good Reverend Doctor doing at the Hip Hop Symposium? He said he was scheduled to give the opening and closing prayer. When I looked at him cockeyed, he quoted the Bible saying that you have to reach people where they are. Well said, Pastor. So I determined that if he could deal with the tardiness, surely I could stick around. And you know, I was actually very glad that I did, because once the symposium began, it was on like popcorn. There were hip-hop music executives that gave explicit instructions on how to get into the industry and how to create buzz around your music. One executive said that if you use modern technology right, you will have DJs and music labels looking for you. You want to know what advice he gave? Well, I ain't going to tell you, because you should have been there. Anywho, the second part of the symposium was a talent showcase in the South Carolina DJ Awards. Now, this segment was very interesting. There were performances of all kinds of hip-hop music, and there was one group from Hemingway, South Carolina. They demonstrated their new dance called the Skeeter Weeder. Now, doesn't that sound about right coming from Hemingway? On the other end of the spectrum, there was an artist from Atlanta who sang a song about another kind of dance. He even brought his dancer with him. I'll have to let you use your imagination on that one. After the talent showcase came the South Carolina DJ Awards. There were a number of DJs from around the state that received awards for supporting and promoting hip-hop music. Honorees included Big B from Coast 97.3 and Leroy Durant, also known as Tucson the Capricorn, who was the first black program manager at the Big DM. So as you can see, I had one heck of a music-filled week, and boy did I enjoy it. So that wraps it up for this week. Get out and enjoy our fair city. But if you can't make it for whatever reason, you know you can always count on me to bring the happenings to you. Ciao.
And remember, you can follow TeowonnaWeekly on her blog at ThatTeowonna.com.